Hey folks, Wayne Jennings here. I recently went out and bought myself a new tent, but this is no ordinary tent. It's a tent specifically designed to go in the back of a pickup truck. And here it is right here. This is the bag it comes in. It's made by a company called Napier. It's the Backroads truck tent, and it's specifically designed to fit in the bed of a pickup truck. Now, I set this up at home just to make sure everything worked, and it seemed to be pretty good, but this is going to be my first night camping in it. So hopefully it will work out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some of the features of this tent, and then I'm going to go through the actual setup process. This truck tent is made by Napier, and the model I purchased is called the Backroads truck tent. It's available in various sizes to fit most popular pickup trucks. It will comfortably sleep 2 people and features a waterproof bathtub floor. It comes with a full rain fly and a color-coded pole system for easy setup. There's a nice big door in the back, so getting in and out is really easy. And we've got this no-seam mesh here. We've also got a solid door for privacy. And as you can see, when that opens up, lots of room to get in and out. Just plop yourself on the tailgate, and in you go. Once inside, it feels very roomy with lots of headroom, and it features a fully lined waterproof floor. And there's a little cargo net up here so you can store things up top. There's even a little hook that hangs down through the center if I want to attach like a hanging lamp or something like that. Both sides have very nice big windows with no seam mesh, and these wind up and strap down so that they don't get in the way. So you can let the light in, let the breeze in, keep the bugs out. All right, so let's go through the setup process. It's fairly simple. Just open the bag here, and I'll show you inside. There's this long bag that's got all the poles in it. Then there's the actual tent itself, and it comes rolled up. It's got a couple straps there. It keeps everything together, which is nice when it's all rolled up. It stays in one spot. There's also a fly in here to keep the rain out. And the one thing I really like is the instructions are printed and they're attached to the inside of the bag, so you're not going to lose them. Now, there are 3 main steps to setting this up. The first is laying out the tent in the bed of the truck. The second step is attaching straps along the side of the box. And the third step is you assemble the poles and give the tent its shape and form. So I'll go through all those right now. I'll be speeding up the tape at times just to get us through that process. Step 1, we're going to unfurl the tent into the bed here. And you want to make sure when you do that the mesh screen, which is a door, is at the back of your truck, because that's where you'll be getting in and out of the tent. So just kind of spread it all out here, and keep in mind that this tent has a floor, and the floor will be sitting in the bottom of the truck bed. Once the tent is unfurled, you'll find you have 3 sets of straps, 1, 2, and 3. And they all have these little hooks on the end. And the idea here is to run them down and hook them underneath the bottom of your vehicle. They should just clip on like so, wherever you can find a spot to clip them. And then just do it loose at first, because then you're going to tighten everything up later. But basically you do this on both sides so that it's going to be secure. Now at the back of your truck there are 3 more straps. That's where the door is. 1, 2, 3. And these hook around your tailgate, because your tailgate stays open when the tent is set up. That gives you like an extra 18 inches of leg room in here. So there are these 3 straps, and they just have to slide down behind the tailgate, and then you have to kind of fish it through underneath, and then bring this one around, and then you just snap it together and pull it tight. And you do that for all 3, and then the back is secured to the tailgate that way. The next step is to take the poles and put them together. There are a number of poles here and they're color coordinated. That way you get them in the right spot. We have two of these big black ones. They form the main cross section on the top of the tent. There's a green one there that also goes across the top to get the roof height. And then there's a gray one that goes over the back of the entrance so that your door is nice and high for getting in and out. So we're just going to assemble all these poles and then we'll slide them in place. The first poles we insert are the black poles, and they go, there's two of them, and they just go crosswise. And like most tents, they have a sleeve here that you slide them through. Just slide them all the way. So we have one crossing this way, and then I'm going to put another one in crossing the other direction. Next is a screen pole. It just goes down the middle to form the top of the roof line, and it doesn't have a tube, but it has these little clips. So you put it up there and you clip it on like so. And the last pole we're going to slide in is the gray one, and it goes at the back here. It actually forms an arch to set up the doorway here, and it just slides in. Now they suggest you put all these in loosely. You don't hook anything up just yet. And these are all color coordinated. This gray one, there's little gray tabs on the end here, so you know the gray goes in there. Just like this green one, there's a little green tab, and on the black one, there's little black tabs on the end. So everything is color coordinated. So once everything is in, then you can take the ends, put them in the pockets, and start erecting the tent. And there's a couple of hooks here, clips we can clip on. As you can see, there's our basic tent setup. Now you just go around and tighten the straps to make sure everything's good and secure. Now you notice on the straps here, there's this little cloth backing, so you can put that on the corner here so it doesn't scratch the paint of your vehicle. And then put that on there and tighten the strap down. There you go. It seems pretty solid once it's on the truck there. Now, of course, it does come with this rain fly. Right now I'm leaving off because it's kind of warm out. I want the air to flow through. But they are calling for some rain in the early morning, so before I go to bed tonight, I'm going to put the fly on and hopefully get a good night's sleep in there. Well, everything is nice and cozy inside this truck tent. As you can see, there's lots of room. You can easily put a second sleeping bag in here. I got my light hanging from the top so I can read. Yeah, so far I'm really impressed. I think I'm going to have a good night's sleep. Oh, listen to that. Can you hear the rain outside? It's 5:30 in the morning. And it's raining out there, and it appears everything is nice and dry inside this truck tent. I did have a good night's sleep. Up till now, the rain woke me up. And I don't know how much longer it's going to last, but I think I would just go to sleep for a bit longer, and hopefully the rain will pass. But everything seems to be nice and dry inside this truck tent. Well, overall, I was really pleased with the night I spent in this truck tent. I was very comfortable. I was up off the ground, a nice, level, flat surface to lie on in there. I did get a bit of rain, but I stayed dry. That's a good thing. I really like the construction of it. It seems to be well built. There's plenty of room inside. I'm like 5'7". I was able to stand up in there, no problem. And, you know, it was bargain wise, I only paid $179. Now it was on sale. I think it was regular $230, but I figured for $179, that's pretty much a bargain. If I had to be nitpicky, the one thing would be this door. I mean, it's great, no CM mesh, it opens easily, but it's the way it opens. I mean, it opens from the top down, which is great. You can get in and out, but almost every other tent I have, the zipper comes along the bottom and up, which means you can move it right out of the way. Here, the screen sits on the bottom, so if you get in with muddy shoes or if you hit it on the way in, you know, you could end up tearing that screen. I just think that's a bad design. I really think instead of zipping up from the sides, it should go across the bottom and up and around like almost every other tent I've had. But other than that, I guess that's just a small thing complaining about, because really does a job, keeps the bugs out, and overall really pleased with this Napier Backroads truck tent.